The Midnight Feast by Lucy Foley. Audiobook. Book summary in English. Here is a detailed and captivating summary of Lucy Foley's The Midnight Feast, designed to intrigue readers and compel them to explore the audiobook. The Midnight Feast opens on a warm summer evening, with an air of anticipation filling the manor, a sprawling estate nestled on the dramatic Dorset coast. The occasion is grand, the estate's grand reopening as an exclusive luxury resort under the meticulous eye of Francesca Meadows, its enigmatic and perfectionist owner. She has spent years restoring her ancestral home to its former glory, intent on creating a haven for the elite. But beneath the polished exterior of champagne flutes and refined guests lies a web of secrets that threatens to unravel the carefully curated event. Francesca has poured her soul into transforming the manor, but this weekend isn't just about launching her business. It's also an opportunity to reclaim the reputation of the estate, which has been mired in tragedy and whispers of scandal. Guests from various walks of life arrive, including influencers, tycoons, and artists, each bringing their own ambitions and desires. Among them is Bella Springfield, a woman who has returned not as a guest but as someone seeking closure, or perhaps vengeance. Bella's presence is no coincidence. Once upon a time, she was Allison Grayson, a spirited teenager who spent a life-changing summer at the manor. 15 years ago, during those sunlit months, she had forged friendships and rivalries that would shape her life forever. At the center of that pivotal summer was a midnight feast that began as a celebration of youthful freedom but ended in tragedy. The events of that night cast a long shadow, and Bella has carried the burden of her secrets ever since. Now, stepping back into the manor, she's determined to confront the past. Lucy Foley masterfully weaves the narrative between two timelines, the present day, where the solstice weekend unfolds, and flashbacks to that fateful summer, piece by piece revealing the hidden truths. The manor itself becomes a character in the story, its grand halls and secluded gardens echoing with the laughter and tears of past occupants. Foley's descriptions of the estate are so vivid that readers can almost feel the cool stone underfoot and hear the whisper of the ocean in the distance. In the present, Francesca's obsessive attention to detail begins to waver as cracks in the event's facade appear. Unwanted guests show up, old tensions simmer, and mysterious accidents unsettle the carefully selected attendees. Whispers about the birds, eerie figures from local folklore, resurface among the guests. The legend speaks of vengeful spirits that guard the cliffs and woods surrounding the manor, punishing those who disturb the land's natural order. For some, these tales are nothing more than superstitious nonsense, for others, they feel like an ominous warning. Meanwhile, Bella finds herself drawn to the places where she once roamed as a teenager, the library with its dusty volumes, the greenhouse overgrown with wildflowers, and the secluded woods that once hosted the midnight feast. The memories come rushing back, the carefree laughter of her friends, the bitter rivalries, and the subtle manipulations that fueled their interactions. The group had been inseparable that summer, but alliances had shifted quickly, and betrayals had lurked in the shadows. Among those Bella remembers vividly is Francesca herself. Even as a young woman, Francesca had exuded an air of control and charisma that drew others to her. But her kindness often masked a calculating edge. What started as innocent competition among the group turned into something darker under Francesca's influence. Bella recalls the thrill and danger of being part of Francesca's inner circle, even as she begins to question her own complicity in the events that followed. Back in the present, the atmosphere at the manor grows increasingly tense. Old acquaintances recognize each other, triggering a cascade of memories and confrontations. Foley's skillful writing keeps the suspense taut, as every guest seems to harbor secrets. One of the most intriguing threads involves the reappearance of James Harlow, a former local boy who once worked at the estate. James was an outsider in their social circle, but his quiet demeanor and hidden depths made him both a confidant and a target. Bella had shared an unexpected connection with him that summer, but their bond had been severed by the events of the midnight feast. As the summer solstice approaches, the tension reaches a fever pitch. Guests and staff alike begin to notice strange occurrences, objects disappearing, lights flickering, and an unsettling sensation of being watched. Francesca dismisses these incidents as mere accidents, but Bella isn't so sure. The local legend of the birds begins to feel uncomfortably real, and Bella starts to wonder if the past is coming back to haunt them all. The climax of the novel unfolds during the solstice celebration, a lavish affair meant to showcase the manor's grandeur. Fireworks light up the night sky, music drifts through the gardens, and the guests revel in the spectacle. But amid the glamour, disaster strikes. A fire breaks out in one of the wings of the estate, sending guests fleeing into the night. Amid the chaos, Bella discovers something shocking, a body at the base of the cliffs. The discovery of the body propels the narrative into its final act, as Detective Inspector Henry Walker arrives to investigate. The investigation unearths a tangled web of motives, revealing that nearly every guest has something to hide. Foley's writing shines in these moments, as she expertly peels back the layers of her characters, exposing their vulnerabilities and deceptions. In the end, the truth about the midnight feast and its connection to the present-day events is revealed in a stunning twist. Foley leaves no stone unturned, ensuring that every thread of the story is tied together in a way that is both satisfying and thought-provoking. The Midnight Feast is not just a mystery, it's a meditation on the nature of guilt, the complexity of human relationships, and the ways in which the past continues to shape the present. Lucy Foley's The Midnight Feast is a tour de force, blending psychological depth with atmospheric storytelling. The characters are richly drawn, each with their own flaws and desires, making them feel achingly real. The dual timelines create a sense of inevitability, as readers are drawn deeper into the mystery of what happened that summer and how it reverberates into the present. For fans of suspenseful, character-driven stories, The Midnight Feast offers an unforgettable journey. Foley's talent for building tension and creating immersive settings ensures that readers will be hooked from the first page to the last. Whether you're listening to the audiobook or reading the novel, this is a story that will linger in your mind long after it's over.